Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the door switch in the Maytag refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a putty knife, a flat blade screwdriver, and a file. When you open up the package, you're going to get the instructions, the housing, and the new switch, and the heat shield. This door switch is located at the top front of the freezer compartment. It controls the freezer light. If the freezer light won't turn on with the door open, or it won't turn off when the door is closed, check and replace the door switch. To get to the part, we need to open the freezer door. After I open the freezer door, I remove the freezer basket so we can easily get to the part. Alright, now I'm going to remove this light housing. I'm going to use these beautiful putty knife. There are 3 clips here in the front, so I'm going to insert it in the seam and pry it off. Alright, don't let it go because we have a harness, and I'm going to pull it forward. There are 2 tabs at the back. I'm going to free them. And I'm going to disconnect the plug. There's 2 locking tabs on the sides, and squeeze them and pull the plug. Alright, so this is our light housing assembly, and we are going to remove this switch. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to use this flat blade screwdriver, and I'm going to take off these wires from the switch. Put it aside. Next, we're going to take out the switch. I'm going to press on this tab here and push it out. Turn it. And this side, I'm going to use this putty knife. I'm going to pry it from this side. This is the old door switch next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. First, we need to establish what style the switch we've got. So this is the old one, the one we took out, and this is the new one, replacement. So we can see that it's looks exactly like that style A, and the new one is look like style B. So that would be number 1. If you notice that instructions said the style B is just a little bit wider than style A. Next thing would be establishing what kind of housing do we have. Right, so this is our 2 light housing we got. This is obviously the original, and this is the one which came in the kit, replacement kit. So looking at the picture, we can easily say that the replacement is style 1 and our original is style 2. Then we discard this one and proceed with installation of the switch number B, which is this one, into our original light housing. But if you read the instructions and you look at the picture, all right, so this one is a little bit larger than the cutout. So, I mean, obviously you can be persuasive and jam it in, but then you're risking breaking the housing. So we're not going to do that. We're going to use a file, and we're going to slightly enlarge the opening. All right, so we need to remember one thing. We need to do just a little bit at a time, so then we can measure if it's going to go in. So, and I'm going to grab the switch. All right, so this side is fine, this one is not, so I'm going to work a little bit more on this side. Okay, place it in. It should be straight to be installed. If it's crooked, it's not going to go in. All right, I'm going to put it down on the table and we're going to connect the wires. It doesn't matter which one goes where. And now we're going to install it onto the fridge. Right, now I'm going to bring it in, and first thing we're going to do is plug it in here at the top. Push it in, make sure it's locked. Next thing is place these two tabs into these slots here. And then I'm going to bring up the housing and lock it in. After we're finished with the part installation, we should put back the freezer basket, and then we can close the door. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.